West Central members. I'm Robin Kalnins, the Executive Officer, and sitting next to me is Jackie, our 2024 President, and thanks for joining us. And Jackie's going to talk a little bit about the settlement that's coming up, the changes, August 13th.
Yes, thanks, Robin. Yes, August 13th is the day that West Central will be implementing the big changes from the new requirements from NAR. The biggest change coming is the removal of all commission information. Those will be all the fields that are related to commission for sellers agents, buyers agents, transaction coordinators, and whatnot. Dual agency disclosure was sometimes mentioned in commission comments. That will no longer be required after the 17th. So we don't want you to add that to the listings anymore. Commissions, however, can be displayed on agent Facebook pages, business or personal, or on individual websites of your own listings. Agents cannot mention commissions in the marketing descriptions of the MLS. It's very clear, no commission, no compensation information at all in the MLS. And also effective immediately, we will no longer be uploading our listing contracts to the MLS. Again, that's a form of compensation information, and we don't want those uploaded. And then also, there's going to be a new field added, a seller's concessions field will be added to the listing. You can negotiate that with your seller at the point of listing and enter that if you choose in the MLS. Additionally, there have been updated forms. You may have noticed that .loop has new forms in West Michigan regional forms and Michigan forms. So I would encourage you all to read through those forms. And your brokerage may also have its own forms, but those forms have all been updated to reflect those changes. The biggest changes coming are how we deal with buyers, though, as well. All buyers going forward after August 17th will need to have a form signed before showing a home. This includes the exclusive buyer agency contracts, which have been changed to reflect our new changes. And also, if they're not ready to sign an exclusive buyer agency form, we've been directed to have a form developed for non-represented buyers. So the point is really all buyers must sign a form before they see any homes. If a seller or listing agent is offering compensation, then a written agreement should be in place acknowledging that and spelling out the requirements of that. There is the cooperating brokerage form in West Michigan Regional and also the state Michigan forms. They have uploaded a new form for that purpose. Exclusive buyer agency agreements must state the amount that will be paid for commission. Another big change coming on August 17th is the requirement for all buyers to have an exclusive buyer agency contract signed with the buyer's agent or a non-represented buyer form signed with the buyer. Basically, you're going to either be representing them exclusively or you're going to be showing them, but they are unrepresented. Either way, they have to have something in place with you to show them at home. If a seller or listing agent is offering compensation, then a written agreement should be in place between brokers, and those forms are also available in that group. Exclusive buyer agency agreements must state an amount that will be paid for commission. The requirements state that if your buyer's agency agreement is written for less than what is offered by another party, then the buyer's agent can only collect the amount stated in the buyer agency agreement. You are allowed to revise your buyer agency agreements, but it must, of course, be signed again by your client. Listing agents are not permitted to ask for a copy of the buyer's agency contract. One, because they're not a party to the contract, and two, they are not responsible for enforcing the rule. Finally, agents cannot steer buyers to certain listings that are offering buyer agency compensation. There are many ways to negotiate commission at the point of offer, but you cannot specifically avoid showing those listings. The purpose of these changes, according to the National Association of Realtors, is transparency in our dealing with buyers and sellers. Sellers need to understand how commission is split and must agree to it. Buyers need to know and understand that we don't work for free. Commissions are negotiable and have always been negotiable. Please take these next 2 weeks to read through the forms. Practice your talking points with buyers and sellers and really understand these changes because they are going to affect your business. We're not here to tell you how to run your business. We're just here to tell you what's going to be required of our businesses going forward. There are 2 websites that I encourage you to look at, Facts.Realtor and a new one called Learning.Realtor. There are 2 webinars coming up on Learning.Realtor to go over the buyer's changes. These are on August 5th and August 13th and are noted in the Tuesday newsletter. I encourage you to read the newsletters. Also, I would encourage you to tune into the Michigan Association of Realtors newsletters. Brian Western just came out with a new letter of the law today for July. It's excellent. Lots of information in there about what's required in the forms, and also Becky Burke's in the mailbag. Ask questions and call Robin, call Emily. Feel free to call me if you have any questions. And I wish you the best as we go forward in this new way of doing business.
Thanks, Jackie. I want to emphasize how important, how good the NAR video was yesterday. So please make a point to join in on the video on August 5th and August 13th. And on to the fun stuff. West Central's golf outing, August 14th at the Royal. We are in need of items for the goodie bags, raffle items, big and small. And remember, all the proceeds are for the West Central scholarships. And if you have not got a team together, register soon. And not a golfer, join us for dinner. And the next meeting after that will be the broker meeting, August 23rd, via Zoom at 9 a.m. Michigan Realtors Convention is at the Soaring Eagle, August 25th, 26th, and 27th. It's just east of us, so I anticipate a high attendance of the West Central members. And RPAC, to be invited to the RPAC luncheon at the convention, the deadline date for August 16th for a $250 investment. So if you have not made your total investment a $215, do so by August 16th. The West Central General Membership meeting is October 16th in Everett at the fairgrounds. And I want to tell how important it is to pay attention to the Broker Monday and the Tuesday newsletter. It has all the information in it and the links that Jackie was talking about, the changes of the MLS, and all the important dates of West Central. And we do have some changes coming up in the MISHRIC data share. The quick search drop-down box for Engalar will change to its own search on August 27th. Currently, the search is through MI RealSource. And another new feature that will be coming soon is Realtor.com will have a single sign-on right within Flex MLS. Flow Plan will discontinue December 31st. And I received an email from WCAR yesterday that vacant land scammers are on the rise. And Also, the Board of Directors nomination deadline is August 29th. So if you or you know of someone that would be a great leader with West Central, please have them nominate themselves or nominate someone else. And thank you, and until next time.